I started, like, say, in '69, so costume characters were quite big. With the Sid Marty Krofft people, they had all sorts of different characters running and stuff. But kind of before that, it was show business was a lot of work on the road with ice shows, different arena shows that they always hired a little person, roller derby and stuff. And the movies, they were comedy. It was comical roles, but Billy Barty was probably the lead guy. Him and Jerry Marin, they seemed to kind of run the Hollywood at the time, and they did a good job of it. It was funny, but just slapstick type of humor they would do on Red Skeleton Show, Andy Williams, all the variety shows. Seemed like if one show had a dwarf, or the other one, well, I got to get a dwarf to keep up with this guy, and it was fun to see this stuff. A lot of people, I think, in the earlier days, like in early '60s or '50, when there was a dwarf on TV, man. Hey, Joe, there's a little guy on TV, man. I just, drop my football from outside, come running in just to check it out. I was just always fascinated over it. Yeah, Under the Rainbow, it had 175 little people in the cast. It had also big people, Chevy Chase, Carrie Fisher. But it was fun. I mean, they took very good care of us, and they had a cute idea of what was taking place behind the scenes of making The Wizard of Oz. And they had some fictitious storyline that a German was stealing a pearl. And it just so happened that the German was going to pick up the pearl by an Asian guy with a camera. And about that time, an Asian bus has a flat tire out in front of the hotel. So the guy comes in to get the pearl from a dwarf, and there's like 150 dwarfs in the lobby, so it's all comedy that way and stuff.
Did you end up doing any stunts on that?
Yeah, I had a couple good stunts. I rode a horse off. I had to jump on the back of a horse. They had a little plank there, and I, bang, jumped on the back of that, reared it up, and took off. And I had to do some type of I don't know, Russian type swing where I went around and around. But it was a great time. We went like 28 weeks on this thing. It came at a good time. The actor strike was going on, so they went ahead and did it, and then they just paid us whatever we were going to make. But it went over scale, way over. So they were covered by the union, and it was just fun working with lots of little people, going to work every day, and dressing up in 1932 type clothing and stuff. I also do a lot of things on Jay Leno, where it's all slapstick, and people in LPA seem that, people we were talking about get a little upset about that kind of stuff. They think it's a little too humorous. But myself, I think it's, at the top of my career is to be on the Leno show. And it's just people in LPA, or, you got different variety of people, and they're entitled to their, I would never do nothing to really hurt, my people.